Good morning, everyone. So grateful to be here with you. My name is Aubrey, and today we're going to be engaging with a practice called radical rest. And to give you a little bit of background before we get started, I am a transformational breathwork facilitator, as well as a yoga and somatic practitioner. I help people, specifically people of color, connect with their bodies through breath and movement as a way to practice liberation in all forms. And we are in a beautiful month, right, in the middle of the summer, and it's National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. This is something I'm very passionate about personally. And so this Alkeme Day and every Alkeme Day, we look forward to centering Black wellness. And I'm a facilitator with the Nalaverse as well, which is a Black-owned, women-led virtual wellness studio and a lovely partner of Alkeme Health. And so we are really excited today to engage in this practice with you as a quick way to focus on radical rest, as oftentimes our nervous system is really highly dysregulated, right? There's a lot to do. We're really busy. There's many things to focus our attention and our awareness on. And being able to make the time intentionally, even if it's only a few minutes a day, to come back to yourself, to soothe your nervous system, and to really just find a way to rest the system can do so much for our overall health and well-being. And so today, all you need to practice is a comfortable seat. You could be on your bed if you'd like. You could be on a yoga mat like I am. I'm sitting on a bolster. And at any point during the practice, if your position or your body feels uncomfortable, please feel free to change your position, because you want your body to be as comfortable as possible so you can really breathe into it and really move and create more space within the body, mind, and the breath. Awesome. So to begin, we're going to start just by bringing our hands to our knees, making sure that we're sitting upright. The spine is nice and long, right? The head is resting over the neck and the shoulders. Just beginning to take a clearing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more like this. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Good. We're going to start with some gentle movement to loosen up the body. So beginning to take some nice shoulder rolls in one direction. Seeing here and throughout this whole practice, if you can begin to elongate and extend your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. So switching direction, shoulder blades come up, down, and forward. Good. And now we're going to squeeze our shoulders towards our ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release down. One more time like that. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Good. We're just going to start by shaking it out. A lot of times we have excess energy stuck in the body. So just shaking out the hands side to side, and then flipping the palms up. You're just going to move the hands up and down, up and down. These are also really nice wrist stretches. And a great way, flipping the palms down now, to discharge energy from the system. Anything that feels stuck, stagnant, like you don't need it anymore, and shaking side to side, going all the way up, shaking it out, and exhale, bring it back down. Good, and just resting your hands on your knees, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Good. Just taking a moment, noticing how you feel. Good. And so we're going to begin to elongate our breath through a practice called coherent breathing. And the purpose of coherent breathing is really just to, as the name suggests, create coherence in the left side and the right side of the body, right? In yoga, it's known to have these different channels called the nadis, just that are moving through the system, almost kind of like these wind channels. And so oftentimes these channels get stuck or blocked, right, through difficult experiences, through trauma, through microaggressions, specifically experiences that people of color face. And so these practices really help to create more energy moving through the body and less of that stickiness or this pinched feeling. So to do this practice, it's very simple. We're going to breathe in and out through our nose. We're going to do this practice for about 2 minutes. We'll inhale for a count of 4 through the nose, and then exhale through the nose for a count of 5. And a little pro tip when you do any kind of breathing practices is to widen your nostrils, which we're not really used to doing very often. So you flare your nostrils on your inhale and your exhale as a way to create more expansion. You can actually take in more oxygen. So just try it out. Okay, so to begin, hands on the knees, spine is upright and long, and even sitting back a little bit. Good. And so when you're ready, we're going to take a clearing breath to start. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And now let's begin all through the nose. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now continuing on your own, counting in your head. Taking 2 more cycles of breath. 1 cycle is a full inhale and a full exhale. Just imagine that the body is beginning to soften. The mind is beginning to unwind. It's a beautiful way to step into our day with more intention, with more attention, right? And the ability to take time for ourselves to rest when we need it. Finishing your last cycle of breath, making it deep and smooth. And when you finish that cycle of breath, we will gracefully raise our arms to the sky. Full breath in. Hold your breath at the top, and then squeeze your fingers together like you're sending energy up. Good. Exhale, hands to prayer at the center of your heart. Taking another deep breath in. Exhale, hands to knees, letting go. Now just taking a moment with the eyes closed, noticing how you feel. It's really important after each of these practices just to take a moment, right, just to see if anything has shifted with no right or wrong, no good or bad, right, just noticing. Good. And so this next practice that we will do is a somatic practice that helps to create more, again, coherence or rhythm between the left and the right side of the body and the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. So this is a good one to do if you're in the middle of your workday and you feel a little bit overwhelmed, or something stressful comes up and you still have things to do after and you don't want to be totally thrown off your game. So this is super easy, super simple. All you do is you're going to interlace your thumbs, bring your hands out to the side like this, almost like you're making what is that, shadow puppets on the wall. You just bring your hands towards your chest, towards your heart, right? And then once you're here, all we're going to do is just begin to tap left to right. Seeing here if you can begin to allow the eyes to close if they're not closed already. We're going to get in touch with that really nice, smooth breath in and out through the nose again. Maybe this time inhaling for a count of 1, 2, 3. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. And just continuing to breathe like this on your own. And we want to do this practice for about 2 minutes at least. You can do it anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, and I will count us down, so don't worry about paying attention to the time. Really just beginning to focus on the feeling of the movement, right? Left to the right side of the body. This is a technique that is utilized from EMDR, which is a therapeutic technique that helps improve balance and well-being. Okay. It utilizes bilateral stimulation. So fancy words, but really just to bring in balance into the body in a really simple, gentle manner. So continuing now, taking 2 more cycles of breath wherever you're at. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll bring our arms to the sky. Deep breath in, hold the breath at the top, squeeze the belly in ever so slightly, send the energy up. Exhale, hands to prayer for the center of the heart. Breath in. Exhale, letting go. Beautiful job. I'm just taking a moment again with the eyes closed. Smooth, rich breaths here. Noticing any tingling sensation on the skin, in the hands, and the chest. Energizing the body from this really grounded state. And this is where we lean into this concept of radical rest, right? That we as people of color deserve the ability to slow down. Good. And so when you're ready, you're now going to take both hands and make like little spiders, right? And then you're going to place these hands and spider fingers down on the ground beside of you. First, you're going to take your right hand and your right arm, bring it back behind you, and on your inhale, sweep it up and over your head. And once you arrive here, the spine is nice and long, and on your exhale, you're going to tippy-toe the fingers out and over to the left ever so slightly. Sometimes people have a tendency to go really far, but sometimes going far is not always the best, the best medicine. So see if you can bring it up a little bit, really just feeling this extension in the right side body, opening the lungs, preparing your respiratory system for the day. Again, seeing here if you can take these long, even breaths in and out through your nose. Maybe even tilting the head up towards the arm. Safe to breathe. Safe to be in my body. And on the exhale, gracefully come out the same way we came in, sweeping that hand and arm down till it reaches the ground. Just taking a moment here, noticing the difference in the right and the left. Maybe you feel the blood flowing to the right arm, the right fingertips. And when you're ready, keeping finger stands on the right hand, we're going to sweep that left arm back, taking a deep breath in, sweeping it up and over the head. Making sure the spine is nice and long here. And then see if you can bring the elbow and the shoulder away from the ear ever so slightly. This is just to help with alignment. And then when you're ready, start to tiptoe these fingers over to the right just a few inches. Keeping a nice extension and now in the left side body. And even trying to tack your left hip down so you create just a millimeter more of space. Maybe allowing the head to look up towards the arm. Tapping into that deep breath. So maybe inhaling for a count of 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. One more breath. Inhale. And on your exhale, you can come out the same way you came in, sweeping that arm down into the sides till it's resting on the ground, keeping your arms out for a moment. Again, just noticing how that left arm, left side body feels. Nice. And then bringing the hands back to the knees. Beautiful job. So this next practice that we're going to do is another little somatic exercise that I absolutely love and helps kind of bring me back into my body, which is really nice. Sometimes we can feel really ungrounded. So any practices that can just kind of tone us back into our bodies is really, really powerful. It's very simple. You're just going to start by bringing your hands kind of up towards your traps, right, to your neck. And we're just going to actually touch the body, touching the arms with the hands until you reach the elbows. And then when you reach the elbows, just continuing down until the hands release. And then you're going to go back up. And we're going to continue to do this a few times. So maybe just starting in this position with the hands on the neck, the elbows are released down. Taking a deep breath in. And let's begin. All right, just starting by, we're going to have the arms crossed and allowing the hands to just touch the arm. And continuing a few times on your own. Maybe allowing the eyes to gently close. Again, tapping in with that breath. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 3, 2, 1. Right, noticing the sensation on the edge of the skin. Right, this is just getting us in contact with our physical body. Oftentimes our body is sending us messages or signals, and we oftentimes ignore it. Right, and so when we ignore it over and over again, we begin to feel these signals or recognize them as pain or chronic pain. So we really want to begin to get in right relationship with what our body is telling us. And this is a really great way to do it. Right, so just taking one more loop all the way down. And when you're done, you're just going to bring your hands to your heart. I want you to actively press both palms into each other. So it's not super soft like this. Elbows are out, and you're actively pressing the palms into each other. You might even notice your body shakes a little bit. Just taking a few breaths here. Good, one more breath. And just shake it out. Shake it out. Beautiful job. Almost there. Good. And so now just bringing your hands back to your knees. We're going to stretch out the legs and the feet for a second. Sometimes they can get a little tired, and maybe we need to show some attention and some love. So you bring your feet right out in front of you. So the feet are on the ground. You're going to take the hands in the same way we just did with the arms, and you're just going to rub the legs up and down. Big deep breath as you do this. Maybe allowing the eyes to close. Good. Okay. And then bring your hands down by your sides or behind you if that feels better, like there's more support. And you're just going to shake out the feet. Tap the feet on the ground. Bring some life, some blood into the feet and the legs. Good. And then when you're done, you're going to bring your feet into like a diamond position. So my feet are touching. And you're just going to start by walking your hands out in front of you until you come down. And everybody's body is different, right? So there's no one size fits all for any of these practices. You just want to come out far enough so that you can allow your upper back to round and your chin can come down towards your chest. Just taking a deep breath in here. All right, just feeling a nice gentle stretch in the spine and the neck. maybe in the hips or the knees, right? This will feel different for each person, and that's okay. Right, allowing the body to rest, and the mind to settle. Taking one more full breath in and out here. Slowly walking the hands back up, allowing the head and the body to come upright. And then crossing the legs, and just taking a moment with the eyes closed here. Good. And so we're going to do one more breath practice before we close our session for today. And this is one of my favorites. This one is called step breathing. So in order to do this practice, again, this will be all in and out through the nose. And I'll explain it first and we'll do it together for about a minute. And so the way that it works is we inhale, and I want you to imagine that you're walking up steps with your breath. So it looks like this. In, in, out, out, out. Okay? So just imagine you're walking up these set of steps with your breath. Okay? And at any point, if the breath kind of gets like tight in here, you can always like take a clearing breath and start again. Just pick up where you left off. So when you feel ready, I'm going to take a clearing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let's begin. In, out, 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 in, out, 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 in, out, out, out. Now continuing on your own, be visualizing yourself sitting in a meadow, green grass, wildflowers. Maybe hearing the sound of a creek nearby as the water trickles down the stream. Maybe feeling as if there's wind blowing on the skin. And that just for a moment, the entirety of your body could breathe. Right, it's safe to rest. Right, to be as I am, with nothing to do, nowhere to go. Right, and that I am inherently valuable as I am in this moment. That my value is not tied to productivity. Good, so taking one more round of breath. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale again, bring our arms to the sky. Hold the breath, looking up this time, little smile at the sky, inviting clarity into your life. Exhale, hands to prayer by the center of your heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to knees. Just taking a moment with the eyes closed. Noticing how you feel. And then slowly beginning to bring your body back online, coming back into the space and the room around you. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I want to encourage you all to continue these wellness practices in your day-to-day life. And you can always access more content like this in the Alkeme Health mobile app. My name is Aubrey again, so grateful to be here with you all. And I definitely very much look forward to next Alkeme Day with you all. Thank you.